Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. My name is Andrew, coming to you from beautiful Costa Rica. Tonight's topic is going to be where the healing path takes you. Think about that for a minute. If you like the content, please subscribe. Guys, when the narcissistic relationship has ended and you are processing everything, what has happened to you, and you're understanding that narcissism does exist on this planet and that in fact you were in a toxic narcissistic relationship, when this all happens, it's going to take you time, a lot of time. And in your time, you will heal. You will begin to heal slowly once you process things and understand exactly what has happened. And you put your experiences together with the glossary of terms, of definitions that we discuss in the channel. And then you come to a point where you most likely will have to practice radical acceptance and understand that, yes, this did happen. Yes, it's insidious. Yes, you never thought that the person you fell in love with or were in a relationship with could turn out to be a narcissist, but in fact they did. After you process all of these things, and I'm kind of fast forwarding for this video, you will be well on your way on the healing path. And when you're on the healing path, that is your direction. It's what's going to take you from post-narcissistic relationship ending and coming out of the fog and experiencing all that you did to getting you to where you want to be. So a few things to mention here, and I really want you to understand this. First of all, where you are right now is not where you're going to be in 6 months, in a year, in a couple of years down the road. You will have developed, you will have grown, you will have become educated, enlightened, and empowered. Certainly, my hope is you will be awakened and understand that yes, narcissism does exist and that yes, it did affect you. Having said all those things, where the healing path takes you, this is up to you. Now, the healing path that I mention on the channel virtually every video, it's what is going to get you out of the fog, out of the post-narcissistic relationship, and to get you to understand that in fact you had to go through this relationship. You didn't want to, most likely, because who wants to be in a toxic narcissistic relationship? But you had to get to this exact point in time with me here right now. And again, thank you very much for being here. My whole point of this video is to let you know the healing path, it can take you anywhere you want to. What that means, again, is maybe after you've fully healed and you're at that mountaintop, that pinnacle of indifference, of not caring about the narcissistic relationship or the narcissist any longer, you've blocked them, gone no contact, put them in your rearview mirror, then this is where you can actually make a difference in your life, in those lives around you that you care about, in your community, maybe even the world. What I mean is, if you can actually dig in deep and harness all of your experiences that you have had in life up into and including this exact moment, including the narcissistic relationship, and you can harness all of these special characteristics and experiences that you've gone through that nobody else has gone through, because no one is you. No one has actually been to the different parts of the world that you've been to and experienced the exact same experiences that you have. That's what makes you unique and beautiful. But if you can harness this and find a way to better yourself or the community in which you live, or maybe even the world, this is exactly what you should be doing. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody on the healing path, once they're officially where they want to be, that they go out and create a YouTube channel or write a book or teach a class or become a public speaker or things like that. But maybe you can do those things. You see, each and every one of us have special talents that are unique to ourselves. And what we need to do, if we haven't found out what these talents are already in life, is we need to try and find out what they are, excuse me, and maximize these to benefit ourselves and the planet going forward. Remember, I mentioned a couple months ago that there is a huge, great awakening happening on this planet called Earth. And if you paid attention to some of those videos that I mentioned, you will see that some of the things I've already thought would happen are beginning to happen. I'm not Nostradamus, so I don't think I am. I'm just letting you know that many people are becoming awakened and aware of their surroundings, of the system that they're being a part of the environment that they're in, of maybe some of their core beliefs that they grew up believing aren't true. You see, we need to be flexible on this planet. We need to understand that we need to change with the times, but more importantly, we need to understand that we need to believe in what we believe in, not what we are told to believe in. Play that again. All of these things I discuss in the channel, all the topics about narcissism and everything, these are all adding up, and people are becoming awakened, and they're understanding their environment so much so more now than ever. because of YouTube and because of social media platforms where we can share our experiences, our insight, our intellect, and our wisdom with each other. That's beautiful. And for you, right now watching this video, if you are well on your way on the healing path and you think you're strong enough, or you know you're strong enough to contribute back to society, to give back, I am strongly suggesting you do it not only for yourself, for the betterment of the world. So what that means again is maybe you can go down to the local school and maybe you can donate some time, or a food bank and donate time, or maybe you can bring that neighbor of yours some chicken soup tomorrow, things like that. Maybe if you live in a cold climate, maybe you can go shovel someone's driveway without even asking for money. You're just helping them out. Or maybe shovel the next door neighbor's sidewalk just because you can do it and maybe they can't. You see, the idea is to give back to the community where you live and to give back whenever you possibly can. Many people on this planet are physically capable of helping others. However, they choose to not do so. They choose to just live in their own little bubble, their own little dream, and they just go about business. An example would be a very simple example, and I have to be honest, I've done this numerous times in my life, sincerely, is you are on a street corner and you see somebody who needs assistance walking across the street. What do you do in that moment? Do you stop and give them a hand and help them cross the street? Or do you just say, okay, well, that's their problem, you know, my hope is they figure it out. Sincerely, I've helped many people cross the street, including when I had super bad legs and I could barely cross the street myself. I've done it. I've done it right down here on my street, and I've done it many times in this little town, amongst other places where I live. Why I'm telling you that is because even though you may not feel like you're the strongest, if you can contribute just a little bit to this planet and make it a better place in any capacity possible, you are making a difference. You are actually helping somebody. And that one person that maybe you helped them cross the street, maybe they pay it back to somebody else. Maybe they give the Uber driver a bigger tip than they normally would. And maybe the Uber driver says, wow, that tip, that was incredible. And then the Uber driver maybe takes up the next fare and they don't charge that person because the person doesn't have money. You see what I'm saying? It goes on and on and on. And the whole idea is, instead of being selfish and instead of people, I'm not saying you, but people in general, just worrying about themselves and insulating themselves and saying, well, that's not my problem, don't care. Instead of them doing that, and if they could actually get out and experience life and help others out, this place would be such a better, healthier, safer environment. This place called Earth, it would be. So the healing path, where it takes you, it can take you anywhere. In my case, it helped me to create this YouTube channel. I would have never created a YouTube channel, and most likely I would have still been watching TV and news and movies. Of course, we know now that I don't watch any of the above anymore. I never have and I never will, and it's as of 16 months ago, because my time is too valuable, it's too precious, and I choose to spend it how I want to, with whom I want to, and when I want to. That's the same thing that you should do, which is building a boundary. My hope is you are building, maintaining, growing, and adhering to your boundaries. We don't want the narcissist to dictate what we do anymore. Now, again, when you are on the healing path, we don't know where this is going to take you, but we do know it's going to be one better place than you were when you were with the narcissist. Yes, it may be scary. Yes, it is the unknown. Yes, there are many uncertainties about your path, what you're going to do, how you're going to get there. All these things that we discuss, I understand completely. I was there and I am there. But the unknown is beautiful. See, when you experience the unknown, maybe like you're changing a job and you haven't been to the new job and tomorrow's your first day at the new job and you're not sure what's going on. Experiencing the unknown is beautiful. That's how you grow. That's how you test yourself, and that's how you understand exactly who you are. And it is healthy, it is very healthy to live in the unknown, not all the time, but for change, to understand that your boring activities every single day, I don't like to use the word boring, but your routine activities every day, if they become humdrum and boring, you want to change those up. Step out into the unknown. And to tie this all back, with this video, where the healing path will take you, it could take you anywhere. It could take you around the world. It could take you to places you've never expected. Meaning this, the world is full of possibilities, but you can't just sit back there and expect somebody to knock on your door and say, hey, do you want to do this? Are you ready to do that? No, that's not how it works. In the day of social media, which is right now, and connectivity with all of us being connected all around the world. Let's be real, on the channel we have people from over 70 countries. Yes, 70, and I would actually guess that there's more than that now. But the whole point is people are helping each other out. They're understanding that they can contribute. If you just read some of the comments in the comments section on the channel, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. The community that's being built here is unlike any other. It's a brotherhood, a sisterhood. It's a family of people sharing experiences, insight, wisdom, knowledge, and strength and courage with each other. That's exactly what this foundation of the channel was built on. And this channel, again, was created by me coming up with my healing path and understanding that, yes, on March 31st, 2021, I'm strong enough. Andrew, you can do this. You can create the channel. And my hope is if you ever watch that video, you will see that I mentioned in that video that I will do my best to put out video each and every day and contribute and to educate people to the best of my ability on narcissism and the narcissistic abusive cycle. That's exactly what I've done, and that is exactly what I will continue to do each and every day of my life going forward. You see, I personally am sharing my story with you each and every day when I create a video just like this one. I'm letting you know that you are not alone, that I am here with you, and so are so many other people, and that we sincerely love you and we sincerely want you to succeed and do well. Unlike the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist did not want to build you up. They did not love you. They didn't care about you. They wanted to destroy you, and they wanted to decimate you. So again, what did we do? We came together. This channel was created, and here we are. We have a platform to share experiences, insight, where we are on the healing path, and to better educate each other. That's beautiful. That's called contributing. So for each and every one of you on the channel watching this video or dropping a comment or even reading a comment, maybe you don't want to comment, maybe just read them, or maybe you look at the beautiful flower pictures that are posted in the comments in the community section. Whatever you do, you're partaking in the experience with Narc Daily, and that's what we want. But we want you to take that a step further and help people out where you live. Do the best you can. Become the best version of yourself. And if you are strong enough along the healing path, and my hope is many of you are, as a matter of fact, I know many of you are, try to make a difference in some other people's lives. Try and make a positive difference. And don't expect anything in return. You see, it's when we do things and expect things in return, that's when things go south. That's when things go wrong. A prime example of that, before I close the video out, would be, say you're doing a favor for somebody, and a favor is what? That's right, it's a favor. But you're doing a favor for them, and they in turn will not reciprocate. So that's a one-way street. Do we want to be around that kind of person? No. Another example would be like if you're doing, like, think about it this way. I don't want to go too deep on this, but think about all the service charges, all the fees that you pay. A fee on top of a fee. Like you go to the ATM, you have to take money out. You have to pay a fee. You go to the bank, there's an over withdrawal fee, or there's a late fee, or there's a charge. All these things. We want to remove the fees. We want to remove these fees, of course, physically from the banks and all these kind of things, but also the fees of life, which means do things out of love. Do things because you can. Contribute to society because you can, because you want to, because maybe when you were younger, or maybe even today, somebody helped you out. A complete stranger, maybe they walked you across that street when you needed help, or maybe you picked up a piece of trash because it's just the right thing to do. Don't sit by and be a spectator. Jump in the game and help out and contribute, and try to do it right now if you can, in any capacity possible that benefits yourself and the community, but most importantly, helps others who maybe can't help themselves. So the final thing before I close the video, let's just think of Thanksgiving dinner. Remember in the States we have Thanksgiving? So normally there are places that people can go that don't have food on the table, that maybe don't even have a table to eat, and they can get like a soup kitchen thing. They can donate. People can go get free meals on Thanksgiving Day. Well, that should be the case each and every day. It shouldn't just be Thanksgiving Day, and you are the donor. You're the person that's contributing. So I hope that an example made sense to you. The whole idea is give back if you can. Do it, and do it because you want to and because it's beautiful and you love to do it. So the healing path can take you anywhere. It's up to you what you want the healing path to do for you and how you use your healing path. Do you sit by idly and just, okay, I'm good, I'm okay, and that's it? Which is fine if that's your choice. But if your choice is actually when you're well healed and you're feeling strong and you're confident, if you can contribute back in any capacity, it's beautiful. It's amazing. It's exactly the path you should be on. So guys, I hope you liked the video. I loved doing it from beautiful Costa Rica. This is Andrew. Namaste. Have a great evening. Stay blessed, stay true, stay on the path. Continue to move forward each and every day. I love you so much. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.